Hello mathematicians, it's Miss Armgart back with another instructional video. Today we are going to talk about finding the measures of center. So first, let's start with some basic vocabulary. So we have these two words, we have mean and we have median. So the mean is the same as the average. That is when you add everything up, add all numbers, and then divide by the number or the amount of your data set. So you're going to add everything up, then you're going to divide by however many numbers you have. So if you have a set of 12 points, you are going to add all those up, you're going to divide by 12, you're going to get the mean. So the median may seem similar because median also means middle. But the median is literally that. It is the middle point of your data set. Sometimes it is similar to the mean. Often it is slightly different. So the mean is the absolute center, middle point of your data. It is whatever number, whatever value is in the middle. So the exact value in the middle of your data set. So the mean, the average is, when you're averaging it, the median is whatever data point is in the middle. So this is kind of confusing, I know. So let's take a look at an example. Data set, there are 9 different wages from local Portland restaurants. So 9 different amounts of money range from $17.65 all the way up to $22.50. So the first thing we're going to do to find the mean, now remember mean means average, so I'm going to write average right there. We count up all of our data points. So we have 9 data points right here, and then we do the math. We add up all of them. $167.15. So now we are going to use that to divide $167.15 divided by 9, divided by however many we have. And that gives you an average salary, an average wage of $18.57. So this is 57,222 repeating. So we're going to round that to $18.57. So now let's find the median. Let's find the middle point. Remember, I said this was different from our mean, from our average, because step number 1, you need to order the data from least to greatest. So the least on the left would be $16.75. The biggest, the greatest number, $22.50. So the middle point, the middle number is your median. So what I like to do is go from left to right and cross off until you find the middle. So we cross 1 and 1 there, 1765, 1950, 1765 and 18, 1765 and 1845. Our middle number, our median, is 18.25. Now, sometimes you'll find that there are 2 middles. So for example, if we had $23 in here, that would give us 10. Then these 2 numbers, 1825 and 1845, would have been our median. You're going to add them up and divide them by 2. Then you take the average, the mean of those 2, because we are trying to figure out what exactly is that center point. So for this data set on wages, $18.25 is the middle number. Now, like I said, they will sometimes be close. So 1857 versus 1825, but not always. All right, so now we are going to look at the mode. The mode is the most common number. So if you just get in the habit of organizing from least to greatest every time you see a data set, then this becomes a lot easier to see that there are 3 1765s. So the mode is $17.65. It is the most common number. Sometimes there is no mode. So for example, if we only had one of each, there would be no mode. There is no most common number in that case. And lastly, what is the range? Well, the range is the span of numbers. So we go from 1675 to 2250, gives you $5.75. There is a range of wages from the lowest to the highest of $5.75. We want to choose the best measure of center to describe our data. So we have 4 different things to choose from. We can choose from the mean, median, mode, or range. And so in this case, if we want to say what the wages are like in Portland, you might want to say that we're going to use the mean because it provides an average. It provides the center, the average for the wages. Now, could we also use the median? The median would also make sense because, again, that is the center point of our data. That's not saying the average wage, that's saying, well, out of all of these wages, $18.25 is our middle point. There are 3 vocabulary words down here that are really important: measure of center, median, and mean. Remember to fill in an example from the notes, and I am Miss Armgart saying happy solving.